Is that what you're wearing to a job interview? You'll be lucky if they let you mop the floors." Laughter ricocheted off the glass walls as Clare stood motionless in the boardroom doorway. Her outfit, a simple green checkered blouse tucked into basic black slacks, didn't exactly scream executive. No designer bag, no luxury heels, just calm, steady confidence. But none of them saw that. Not yet. Gerald, the smug VP who once made her cry in the copy room, leaned back in his leather chair with a twisted smirk. "Security's that way, sweetheart," he muttered, jerking his thumb toward the door without even looking at her. The executives chuckled like it was some inside joke. 4 sharply dressed men and 1 woman in a power blazer, arms folded like she was judging a talent show. Clare stepped forward, slowly, eyes locked on Gerald's. No flinch, no apology, just focus. She reached the table and placed a thick folder right in front of him. "I'm not here for an interview, Gerald," she said. "I'm your new boss." Silence, sucker. Punched the room. One of the suits dropped his pen. The HR director blinked like her system had crashed. Even the woman in the blazer raised her brows in shock. Gerald let out a nervous laugh and glanced at the CEO's empty chair, waiting for the punchline of a joke that never came. It wasn't a joke. Clare turned her back on them all and stared out the floor. The ceiling windows. The city stretched before her, the same view she used to admire from the intern desk. "I used to sit right there," she said softly, "back when no one knew my name, when I was invisible." She paused, "But I remember everything." And she did. Every snide comment, every awkward silence in elevators, every meeting she was left out of. The day Gerald embarrassed her in front of the department, laughing at her clothes, asking if she got dressed in the dark. "You told me to dress for the job I wanted," she said, turning back toward him. "So I did." What they didn't know was what happened after she quit. Clare didn't crumble. She rose. She joined a startup, worked 16-hour days, studied, built, failed, and built again. She launched an app, scaled it, sold it, a $40 million acquisition, the company that bought her app. It just acquired this one, and Clare. She negotiated the deal under a different name, never showed her face. Until now. Gerald had gone pale. "I wanted your job," Clare said, voice sharp with clarity, "but I realized I don't want to be you. I want to rebuild this place into what it should have been. Fair, smart, human." She opened the folder, spreading out documents across the polished table. New leadership policies, ethics guidelines, culture reform strategies. From today, promotions will be based on merit, not appearance. Performance, not pedigree. Diversity in leadership is non-negotiable. Then she locked eyes with Gerald, "And you're done here." Someone gasped. Another spilled his coffee. Gerald sputtered, "You can't fire me. I've been here 15 years. "Exactly," Clare replied. 15 years of rot, of fear, of games. Security was already approaching. Gerald looked around for allies. No one moved. No one met his gaze. He was already alone. Seconds later, he was gone. The room sat frozen in the unfamiliar silence of accountability. Clare took a deep breath. She turned toward the intern in the corner. Barely 20, why? Died, notebook clutched to her chest. The only one who hadn't laughed. "What's your name?" Clare asked gently. "Ava," the girl stammered. Clare smiled. "Starting today, you're in the executive training program. My office, noon." The shift was immediate, tectonic. You could feel it in the air. Power wasn't about the suit or the seat. It was about integrity. About grit. About the courage to come back where you were once broken. Not for vengeance, but for change. Clare looked around one last time. "I thought I'd come here feeling revenge," she said, "but I don't. I feel purpose." Then she faced the ones who stayed silent when it counted. "If you believe in leadership that's earned, not handed down, my door is open. If not..." She let the silence finish the sentence, and with quiet strength, Clare walked out of that boardroom, not in heels, not in silk, but wearing something far more powerful: respect. She had become the change this company never knew it needed. So remember, never judge someone by their outfit. The person you look down on today might hold your future in their hands tomorrow.